I worked in a job where I come across challenging clients, and one day I was assaulted and I lost 4 teeth. So I had a palate and I hated it, you know. But I was stuck with a palate because there's no way in England that I could afford to go and get anything done. And then my sister-in-law actually was the one who started looking for dentists because she'd had no teeth for years. And so I started looking, and I had some money to go to visit a friend of mine in America. But my friend who I was going with pulled out. And so I decided not to go. And I thought, if I don't spend that money on something good, then it'll just get wasted. So Facebook, I saw an advertisement for the clinic, and I looked into it. I goes on the company's website and done a little bit of research, and then I contacted them and I started my treatment, and I had 7 teeth left, but they were all crowns and bridges. So I had 7 teeth out. I had a bit of bone shaping, and my implants fitted all within 2 hours, and I was amazed. I expected a lot of pain because it's quite invasive, and I probably had a toothache pain overnight, and after that, nothing, you know.
That's great. And how has your life been any different after getting the treatment?
I think I'm not bothered by anybody who knows that my teeth are not, you know, you don't get to 60 with white teeth like I've got now, you know. And so confidence-wise, of course, it helps. I like to smile. I like get my teeth shown while I'm on. And I also like, you know what I like? I like being able to tell somebody that it was affordable. You know, I've told a lot of people about here, whether they come or whether they don't. I've given them the information. And, you know, the whole process in both visits was wonderful. And I was also happy because I was able to bring my sister-in-law. She'd sat in the house for years with no teeth, not wanting to go out, covering her mouth, going to functions. And the day she flew in with me for me to have my second visit, she was told she could have an upper jaw and a lower clickler.
Yeah. And
the confidence it's given her is really, really unbelievable, you know, from being told you can't have to actually having teeth. She goes out more. It's given her much more confidence than it was. I think being included in the whole process and given options, you know, this was what was laid out with me, this is what was shown, even the guide, the surgical guide, I was thinking, you know, and then I thought to myself, you know, Robbie, if you're going to get it done, you're going to speak to the experts, you might as well listen to them, you know. And so I got the surgical guide as well. You know, we've just spoken to a couple who drove here for 5 hours, very, very nervous, no sleep. The man talked through his lips because he didn't want people to see. And I think they're driving home to Portsmouth now with a very much healthier mind, a free mind of everything's going to be okay here. So that's why I'm glad about coming here, because it gives the opportunity for people to see what I've had done, and also for me to tell them everything's okay. So being able to afford what I've got, for me, was life-changing to a degree that I'm not doing this. I'm not having to take teeth out when I eat anything. I can eat absolutely anything. I eat a lot of fruit because of the diet, so I can eat it. You know, before it was like, you know, I can only eat on that side, and now I can do and be exactly what I want to be to a degree. You know, and I may appear confident, but I suffer a lot of mental health problems, you know, and so I smile a lot to get that through that. But because I smile a lot, I wanted a nice smile, you know what I mean? Because even though the interior doesn't match the exterior, I can still have confidence to be able to just be around people without this moving or that moving or having to take it out when I meet, you know. So I can't recommend it highly enough, to be quite. So I was glad to be able to come. That those people are going home 5-hour journey, probably with a smile on his face for the first time in a long time, knowing that he's going to come away with something that he couldn't get here. He could, but he can't afford it. And when I knew you'd open a clinic here, I thought, how are the costs gonna compare? So I asked Chris this morning, and the costs, you will make these dentists worried, because they're charging extortionate prices. So why can you do it for that? And they're charging 3 times as much money. And it's because they can. It's because they can, and they've got no competition.
Exactly.
Now there's competition, and I think once you are fully out there, you will be inundated. And plus, it's a good way for me to have a holiday. You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much.
You're welcome.